Twitter Spaces, the Cypher's live. Ozman collects, he hosts and dives. Digital realms with shows at 5. Read Marvel, the narrative thrives. Weekends we speak with Josh and Strides. Collectors going digital, we coincide. Sweepstakes handouts for those who abide. Dream collective space news, we never miss guys. Be chill, kick back, geek mode, trick off, flips the comics, the spectrum lows.
All right. G'day, everybody. Osman Collect 63 here, and we're back again with another episode of VeVe Weekends. That's episode 29. Wow, 29. Racking them up. We're getting there. We're almost up to number 30. That'll be 35, then 40, and yeah, just the sky is the limit. So that's pretty cool. So let's chuck one of these in there. Now, I would say I am joined by my trusty co-host Josh from Collectors Gone Digital, but he's not here. So I'm not. I'm just by myself. But I do have in the house. I see Hinano listening there in the background. I see Doctor Strange listening as well. Viva la VeVe. Good to see you. Master Ronnie, good to see you. I have you there in the background, guys. Also as well, if my audio is coming through all crackly and I sound like a chipmunk again, please let me know so I can do something about it. Ronnie, can you invite me onto stage? Absolutely, I can. There you go, mate. You should be getting the co-host now. Oh, we see Chris Evans in the house. So thanks for dropping in, mate.
Mic check.
Mic check. Hey, Ronnie.
Osman, long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while, man. How you been?
Yeah, I'm great. I'm at work driving. You?
Yeah, good, mate. So just winding down, finishing the day. So just go back from the cinema not long ago. I went and saw The Phantom Menace, episode 1, number in the cinema. Yeah, it's good, mate. Oh, mate, like it was just like it was exactly the same as like it was when I saw it, like when I was 13, like 25 years ago.
Oh, if I knew, I would have gone as well.
Yeah, I think it's still going. I mean, I watched it in View.
Oh, View, I have View close to me.
Yeah, check it out. But it also got Josh, Collectors Gone Digital in the house. How are you, Josh?
What's happening, guys?
Hey,
Not much, mate. We're just starting things off. We started off with a bit of intro music, which was very, very generously created by Doctor Strange. So thank you very much for that. It's going to be the intro music for VeVe Weekends moving forward now because it is just awesome. And yeah, we're just getting into a bit of discussion, saying how's the weekend been so far?
I've just been streaming and working. My stream this morning was an absolute disaster, to be honest. So I'm hoping to kind of redeem myself in this space.
Oh no, what happened?
Well, the intention was to kind of do like live building in Unreal Engine 5, and it just wouldn't connect for some reason. So I don't know why. I was testing it all before stream, all working, and then I go live and nothing was working. So I gotta figure that out. But is what it is. But yeah.
So I just have to keep at it, mate. Like just work it out, and I'm sure it'll be right next time around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Oh no. But yeah, what about you?
Anything special this weekend?
Well, this weekend. Well, first of all, happy. Actually, where are we up to now? We're up to Revenge of the 5th. So yeah, happy Star Wars Day, everybody, and happy free comic book day for yesterday. I was looking all over X. Everyone's scoring comic books left, right, and center.
Alex, audio is
oh no, that's crackling again.
It's crackling. I think Master Ronnie, would you be able to just mute your mic? I think it just might be picking up his mic.
Might be you. Okay, how about now?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, Roddy. But yeah. First of all, in case you missed it before, I was saying happy Star Wars Day, everybody, for the 4th of May or May the 4th, and now we're up to Revenge of the 5th, and also happy Free Comic Book Day as well. For all those who managed to get themselves some free comic books and enjoy the Star Wars festivities. I'm seeing it all over X. So everyone dressing up as their favorite Star Wars characters. They spending it with their friends, families, going to theaters as well. It was great to see. It's a really, really good way of doing it. I tried to celebrate it with my family. One of our local toy shops was doing a they were having a lot stormtroopers coming and posing for photos with the kids and having a bit of fun. Did a bit of Lego building and stuff as well. But my kids were terrified of the stormtroopers, so that didn't really go down very well. But I thought, well, kids, if you're not going to have a photo with the stormtroopers, I'm going to have a photo with the stormtroopers. So I did that and posted that on X. So you can check that out if you haven't seen it already. What about you, Josh? So did you do anything for Star Wars Day? Also, I see Chris as well. Chris, thanks for jumping up as well, mate.
Hello, everybody. How are you?
Yeah, good, mate. How are you?
Good. Couldn't miss this one on May the 5th.
Absolutely. So, is it May the 5th be with you or Revenge of the 5th? So how should we address this?
I don't know, man. For me, it's like the whole month.
Yeah.
It's like a Star Wars fiesta.
Like May 25th for me is the big day because that was the official opening. And
the release day.
Yeah, I think I was six or seven. My dad took me on opening day to the theater, and I'll never forget that one as a kid. So yeah, that was a fun time.
Yeah, well, me, like I was just saying to Josh, I managed to get to the cinemas today, and I saw what's the episode 1?
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Oh, mate, it's so good. I mean, I remember watching in theaters for the first time when it came out, in '99. At the time, it was just like, oh my god, it's like the greatest thing ever because it was the first time we'd actually seen the what's the word I'm looking for? Ferocity of a lightsaber battle, because before just going just before it was tap with a lightsaber between a couple of guys. Now it's just full on acrobatics and flying around everywhere, and you got Jewel of the Fates playing in the background as well. It just makes it completely epic.
Oh yeah, that was the best song. Oh man.
Oh yeah, mate.
Yeah.
You just can't help but be pumped once you hear that. It's like do 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 do, and then just got the horse. He's got to totally get into it. But that was good. It was great experience. Good fun.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, we just watched. My son and I binged Star Wars Tales of the
Empire.
Yeah, it's interesting. They're only 15, 20-minute shows. I think there's 6 or 7 of them, and what they're able to pack into 20 minutes was incredible. And it really. All the shows we've been watching, Ahsoka, Mandalorian, everything, it went back and explained who all these characters are, kind of the sub characters in these shows. And wow, if you haven't watched it, it's worth it. You can get through it in about an hour or two, and
all those animated Star Wars shows are fantastic. The Bad Batch, just the classic Clone Wars.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I was just talking about this with Rob yesterday. The classic Clone Wars explains a lot about the earlier movies as well, in between. So, but yeah, same thing, 20, 30-minute episodes, and they fit so much into each one, and they're fantastic. So,
yeah, this is where I always preach patience, right? Everything happens, it just happens over time. But I mean, I grew up in an era when Boba Fett showed up in 1980. I mean, it took how many years till his story was finally told, right? And it's that connection is so deep, and but that's why I see a lot of people oh, the show wasn't that great, blah blah blah. It's no, it was perfect, and so it's just one of those things, right? It's been a long, long time coming, but as a Star Wars fan from 1977, I tell you, I always say it, right? I love where we're at right now.
Yeah.
It's just such a fun time to be around and be collecting and have all this stuff. And yeah, it's just so fun. It's just so fun.
Anyone remember the Clone Wars movie before the Clone Wars series started?
Mm-hmm.
I do. Was it that was the one that was kind of in the sort of pencil style, wasn't it? The real old school animation.
No, it was the same animation as it was the same animation as the Clone Wars series, but it was the one where I think it was, and Chris, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think it was the introduction of Ventress in the cartoons.
Yeah, that was back in 2007, 8, 9, around there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That sounds right.
it's kind of the advantage of these animated series, right? Like I don't want to say they're probably less costly because you're not hiring actors and all that kind of stuff. You still have to have the voice talent and everything, right? But you can really tell a lot of good stories. Like, I mean, not to harp on it again, right? But look at X-Men 97. That show does so well because it's so thought out in putting out these stories, right? And what they mean and the bigger implications and explaining things and histories and backstories and social moments, right? This is how this whole thing has been set up. And I mean, Dave Filoni, just like one of my favorite directors. He's just fantastic.
Right? Oh, man, he's just killing it left, right, and center. I mean, like, just all the stuff that's been coming, like, Star Wars. Like, Star Wars alone has just been brilliant. And yeah, X-Men 97. Like, I watched the latest episode of that the other day, and like, yeah, oh my god, it's like gearing up big time.
Yeah, I know. I see all these little like. Someone put a post out was it recently? Just like someone's going in and buying up all the floors, and I look back like is it X-Men 200? It's the one with Magneto on the cover. Like traditionally physical sales, that's not a big book. I think at a 9.8 it only goes for around 150 or something like that. But that was before X-Men 97 came out.
Yep.
Right. I don't know if Sleepin's on here. I'd love to pick his brain on this, but here's that cover is the scene of Magneto in the courts there, the trial of Magneto.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
That is the underlying story of the entire X-Men 97 series, and it's based on that cover. Right? Magneto, it's the story of Magneto and his impact in X-Men's place in society and all the things that we have today going on in the world about bigotry and tolerance. And it's come on. I just look at, when this show is now seen by hundreds of millions of people, right? It's going to connect back to that little book, and people are flooring it right now for $1. Right?
No. Tell you what, I'm going to jump on the market right now, and I'm going to see what if it's going for $1, I'm buying it. So
so little things like that. That's where I tend to go. Like the Phantom Menace comic, what drops for $5 or $6? It's the 25th anniversary of how can it be that long already?
I know. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, when did it come out? 99. It's like, 99. Jesus.
Yeah. Right. So time flies when you're having fun, right? But
oh mate, don't you believe it? Actually, just on the subject of time and having fun, I do believe it was someone's birthday not long ago, if I'm not mistaken. So
thanks for remembering. Yeah.
But not only was it your birthday, I saw a couple of birthdays floating around the X Spaces at the moment. So I just want to say a big happy birthday to yourself, Chris. I also a big happy birthday to Guri. Apparently, he shares the same day as you, and also because I see Rudy listening there in the background, I believe Tina had a birthday as well. So happy birthday!
I was going to say, I replied to Tina the other day. It's like, oh, May babies.
That's it. It's all happening. And So happy birthday to everybody. I hope everyone had a fantastic day. Like I saw some of the photos that Tina was posting for her birthday. So Lewis had a great time enjoying all the Star Wars festivities. So awesome to see. And also before I forget as well, Rudy and Tina also picked up some very juicy mint numbers as well, if I'm not mistaken. So again, congratulations to you two as well. You two are absolutely killing it lately.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But yeah,
I used to get chastised for chasing mint numbers, edition numbers. People used to laugh. What is it? First they laugh at you.
Mm-hmm. First they laugh at you. Then they something. First they laugh.
Then they question you.
Then they question you. Then they join you or something like that.
Yeah, they fight you. They laugh at you. They fight you. They question you. They join you.
Then you join. Yeah. I think it was like a Gundy or someone said that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Actually, I'll tell you what. Let's have a bit of fun here. So I'm looking at the market now, just to answer your question about what's it Uncanny X-Men number 200 is going for. But let's go shopping.
Let's go have a look.
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Uncanny X-Men 200, which is our common cover with the Magneto on the front in chains, is currently going for 1 gem and 15 frags on the floor. So almost a gem.
I picked up a few of the secret rares too, just because I know I've got a friend of mine in Hawaii. We both shared that same. Hey.
Oh, really?
I would pick a couple of these up.
No, that's one. Yeah, I myself have the ultra rare. No surprise, but but yeah, no, it's a very actually actually quite a large comic book as well. If I remember, it's a 40-page one.
Yeah, it's a big one.
So maybe I'll go through that on an episode of Get to the Comics maybe.
Good idea. Mm. Yeah, it's a good book. It was funny because when I first got into this, I just I took out some of my old comic box books and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh yeah, here's this X-Men 200. And I went into the apps, like, holy crap, we have it in the app. So the first thing I did is I had to buy the digital to pair it with my physical, right? And then so I checked that box, and then didn't really think too much about it. And then I bought a few. I got the ultra rare too. I thought that was a fun cover.
Nice.
And then I it was before X-Men 97 came out, and there were all the speculation videos and the articles and everything, and somebody popped up the screen grab of Magneto standing in the courtroom shackled in front of everybody, and I'm like, I've seen that before. And then immediately it's like, oh my god, yeah.
It's like ooh, I know that one.
Yeah. It's what I like to do. For me, it's the like I've always liked the hunting and the doing the homework, the research on the dates and all that kind of stuff. But then like the other day when I watched Rogue pick up Cap's shield and just toss it into the mountains, right? Like, here, go spend your time doing this. I got another project.
Yeah.
And then that cover showed up. I was like, oh, I gotta have that. It's just so cool, right?
It's a sign. It's a sign.
It was a sign. It's like, yeah, I actually really like this show. And so to me, those are those little moments. Like, I will always remember. I mean, I love Rogue. My God, I huge fan of hers. But right, to connect all those things and then to have that little piece of history, and then I put the little slides together and save them and just stuff like that. Right, it's little extra things that you do, but it just helps deepen the enjoyment of the show. So my kids think I'm nuts, right? I'll watch the first episode. It's like, oh my god, that was cool. The first one there, that big battle, I'm crying, but then I'll go back and I'll watch them 2 or 3 more times, right? And that's where I'm looking, like, okay, what did I miss? What characters are in the background? What are the signs on the storefronts?
Yeah.
Right. What are those little things that they always put in as the Easter eggs? And I just love doing that kind of stuff, right? And then then go back and say, okay, now why did they do that? Go down that path and enjoy it, right? And so
yeah.
I don't know. It's my geekism, my nerdism showing, right? But they got me.
No, it's good fun. I mean, like, I do exactly the same. Like, I sometimes watch it and I think to myself, oh, I've seen that character before, and I was like, oh yeah, it's like that's what's his name? That's Bastion. It's like oh yeah, I remember he was just like, it's like a lot of things like I've completely forgotten about. Like, you look at a character and go, oh yeah, that was that guy, or he was tied to this one, because I completely forgot about the fact that Nightcrawler and Rogue were like Semite related.
Yeah, I know it's pretty fun when you see all the stuff happening, and then just connecting all these series. And what's the book we're getting on Tuesday this week coming up?
That would be, I have it right here in front of me. That
Avengers 6, right?
which is the first appearance of the Masters of Evil and the first full appearance of the original Baron Zemo.
Yeah,
More time now.
Go and like if anyone wants to spend the time doing this, right? But I mean, just go do a quick type in who's Baron Zemo, and then you go to like the Marvel wiki and you read it, and I mean there was an entire Avengers film series dedicated to this character, right? Avengers. What's the one where they did the battles with each other? They split the team.
Avengers and I would say, well, we've already had a little bit of exposure to Zemo on the in the Marvel cinematic universe already, because he would play the villain in the villain, anti-villain, whatever you want to call him, in Winter Soldier and Falcon.
Yeah, I think it was Civil War.
Civil War, yeah, that's right, yeah. He was in Civil War.
He was the mastermind behind that whole thing, right? And so then now we're getting his comic book, and so this is usually what happens in my house, right? The book drops, I grab a few, we'll read them, and then my son and I, for instance, will go back on and we'll pop up Disney Plus, we'll put on Civil War, and we're like, see, look at how that. Now, what do you like better, the book, the movie? Do you see how they connect? It's just that whole process I just adore, right? So, but that's why I love these things. And yeah, if people are gonna maybe buy it, don't get the number they like, and then floor them cheap, that's where I go in, right? So.
that's where you'll very happily take that sacrifice. It's like, if you don't want it, that's fine, no problems at all. I'll gladly take that off your hands for you, sir.
It's so funny. I was it Sanji said this once, right? Like, if I look at my comic book collection, my physical collection, I have one of each book that's in that box. When I come into VeVe, right, it's like, how many can I get? How many can I stack? It's different somehow, right? I still have the one, and then, like I'll pick a great edition number or something. That's the one that I'll hold for a long time. One to read. And then just like, I never had room to stack books, right? It just wasn't a physical reality. And so if that means down the road, right, NFA, but if I can flip a couple, recover the price on maybe the one that I paid more for because the edition number matters, then that's kind of how I just look at this, right?
Yeah, definitely. Actually, tell you what, while we've got everyone here, should we do the thing? Let's this program to bring you
an important announcement.
And that important announcement, ladies and gentlemen, is that anything said on this channel is not classed as financial advice in one shape or form or anything like that. The only advice that we give on this channel and that we heavily encourage you to take on board is enjoy your collecting journey, enjoy your collection, and collect what you love. Everything else is entirely on you. And back to the presentation.
Here.
Sorry, that's always just a bit of fun. Also, as well, while I've got everyone here, I do appreciate everyone taking the time out of your busy day, whether that be morning, evening, night, to come and chill in the space with us. I do see a lot of familiar faces. I see Shadow there in the background. Say Hinano, D. Say Rudy. Thanks for dropping in, guys. Doctor Strange, Clarissa. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Always love seeing you do the selfies with the collectibles from VeVe. Very, very cool. We even see VeVe Digital even listening in the background as well, so no pressure on my part now. Ooh, I gotta perform. I also see Nino Blue, Neptur, Zar, Evolved, Ayo. How are we, guys? Swampy number 5, always a pleasure, mate. Viva la VeVe's with us. Fried Labbits, Double Quill. Ooh, Double Quill. Say, if you have not seen it, Double Quill has dropped her latest this one is a letter to the author, number 5, which is Revenge of the 5th edition. So definitely check that out if you haven't done so already. Very entertaining read. Sorry, Josh. So you've been awfully quiet there in the background. Sorry. So how have you been picking up anything in the market lately? Did anyone go for the Assassin's Creed drop? That's a good question.
No, all good. You guys were just talking about comics. I can't really add too much to the convo on that end, but when it comes to Assassin's Creed, I can. No, I didn't end up going for the drop, but I do like the collectible. I'm thinking of grabbing it in the secondary market, but I did see it didn't sell out, so I don't know yet.
Yeah, what about you, Chris? Did you pick one up?
I have not yet. My son's probably more the Assassin's Creed fan than I am, but I've just been going through, picking up a few things here and there that are being left out in the open. So,
yeah, the easy pickings.
Oh man, that's so much on the app right now. Yeah, I heard you guys talking about how Rudy picked up the partner statue or the good mint numbers earlier, and I was looking at the partner statue just now, and it's down to 1,300.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So R2 is down to like 200. There's so many deals.
Yeah, it's getting close.
That's very cool. I also noticed as well that Comics and Crypto also picked themselves up a very fancy looking lightsaber as well. It was I believe is the 1977 Luke Skywalker lightsaber. If I'm not mistaken.
I think they got that last year.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, but yeah, that's a keeper.
That is definitely a keeper. So congratulations to them. So I'm just going off my list of talking points here. So yeah, happy Star Wars Day. Everyone's what else have we had in the space? Oh, well, we've got Hinano and D here. I want to say bigger congratulations to you, to Hinano and D on their latest episode of Aloha Friday, where they had Richard and Michael from Wallet Guard on, and spreading a lot of awareness about wallet safety, Wallet Guard, what it is, what it does, and what about the importance of keeping track of your cybersecurity. And so I thought that was a really good, insightful episode, and I encourage everyone to check it out if you haven't seen it already. And and also I believe Richard's got a giveaway going on at the moment as well. So if you head over to that video, and also D, if you want to come up and correct me if I get any of this wrong, but I'm going to try my best. If you head over to that episode and watch it, and if you basically comment on it, actually I tell you what, I think I even bookmarked it just to make my rambling a little bit easier. No, I didn't. But basically, if you basically tag the Real Uncommon Podcast in it, and basically write a comment about what you've learned from the episode, you've got you go into the draw or chance to win a Batmobile from McFarlane's McFarlane site. So one of the 89 Keaton Batmobiles. So very, very cool. So yeah, so if you get a chance, go head over, check it out. So enter the giveaway, and you can pick yourself up a Batmobile. What else is on my list of talking points? Let's have a look here. What about you, Josh? Josh, did you have anything you want to lead with? I don't want to make this all just about me.
Good. I know that they were doing the little tease yesterday. I was on stream and somebody was talking about how they thought it was going to be Jar Jar Binks, but then people were saying the Jawas.
Oh yes, that was also on my my list of talking points. Let me find it. So the quote itself is, hopefully I say this right because my Jawanese is terrible. Ukwas dak Pakwanin, which is apparently Jawanese for where is the nearest fuel station. So speculation, Ooh. What could that be? So obviously,
translated that?
Who translated that? Google translated that. So I was like, well, thank you, Google, because my Jawanese sucks.
That's funny. Where's the nearest fuel station? Okay, that makes me think there's going to be a vehicle involved here then.
That's it. So purely 100% speculation, but my money would be on Sandcrawler, which is, if anyone is a Star Wars fan out there knows what a Sandcrawler is, it is the vehicle of choice for the Jawas that live on Tatooine and have a fantastic tendency of stealing all your stuff and selling it back to you at 300 times a markup. But yeah, so that's my theory. So do you guys have any other ideas, speculations, anything it could possibly be?
I think, if it's going to be vehicles, then I first thought the Jawa, and then maybe Luke's was it called the Sand Speeder?
Oh yeah. That's a possibility.
Right. But then I don't know. Then my brain goes to, well, like in the Mandalorian, there were all those fueling stations and whatnot. And the Millennium Falcon has to get fueled up here and there. It came out of Maz Eisley. I don't know.
Chris, don't get me that excited, man.
That's half the fun, right? It's all the speculation. I don't know.
Oh, here we go.
It didn't bother me. I know a lot of people were a little disappointed there wasn't anything major announced yesterday or today, but I mean, it didn't bother me whatsoever.
No. That leads me back to read Double Quill's blog, or the letter to the writer. But yeah, I mean, everyone was a little bit bummed about nothing big announced for Star Wars Day yesterday. But it seems like there might be some things coming in the pipeline a bit later on.
Mm-hmm. That's why
that's what I was expecting. I mean, last year they did stuff right up till the end of the month, but I mean, they did drop the Star Wars comics. I know they didn't do anything on May the 4th, but that kind of leads to another question here is, what do you guys think could also be coming this month if they also do more drops? Because, I mean, I know Chris is talking about the Millennium Falcon. I was on Fortnite. They dropped the Millennium Falcon with Han Solo, Princess Leia, and Chewie. And they've done some drops in like correlation with that platform before, with like the lightsabers and the Huracan. So if Star Wars is using the same kind of IP to drop on VeVe, Han Solo with the Millennium Falcon and Chewie.
Chewie!
You're too good at that.
Tell you what, it took me a long time to get that right. But yeah, but no, I mean, like, I would definitely be down to having Chewbacca on the app. Han Solo, I reckon the Millennium Falcon will just melt the market. But yeah, I mean, like, even if we do like get the Sandcrawler, I'd just be happy to get Jawas, because Jawas would be awesome. Like, can you imagine a little army of Jawas?
That's another thing, is they could just release those like on their own as well, right?
Yeah,
especially like that with the vehicle.
Yeah, that would be cool. Like, have them like definitely have the audio like with the and like maybe a little bit like animation or something like that. That would go a long way as well. Yeah, I would totally be down with Jawas.
That'd be fun. Building our armies early. Then Jawas and the Sand People. Right, that'd be fun. Tusken Raiders.
Oh yeah,
it's Tusken Raiders. Oh my god.
Oh, you're better.
That's it. Is anyone looking for a voiceover artist? I am hiring. I'm looking. Say no.
Yeah, the Sand People. I completely forgot about those. Those could be a part of it too, though.
Yeah, that could be cool. Yeah, get some Tusken Raiders going on. What else we got? Tusken Raiders, Jawas. Yeah, no, I think that's probably going to be the cream of the crop, I reckon. I can just imagine, like, someone who's just jumped into this Twitter space, like, for the first time, and they hear, like, Jawas and like Tusken Raiders, like all these strange sounds, and going, "What the hell have I just jumped into?" Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you what you just jumped into. You jumped into VeVe Weekends episode 29, where we basically talk about all that good stuff, which is VeVe, fandom, comics, Star Wars, Marvel, DC. We got the whole lot. And we also cover various other platforms as well. Like, for example, we've got Cryptoys. Cryptoys, they're dropping some big things coming their way as well. Even Candy's got some big stuff going on. It's all happening across the board.
And speaking of Jar Jar, VeVe, we need Jar Jar. Jar Jar would be amazing as well.
Jar Jar. Tell you what.
I don't know if are you guys fans of him?
I like Jar Jar. I mean, like,
Yeah.
Well, considering
he'll have a neck like Electra's.
Yeah. Nah.
No, Rob was saying the other day that he does not like Jar Jar, and that's the first person I've ever come across who said that about that character. So I was just curious. No,
well, it's true. Like, I mean, it's not only just him. Like, I was reading an article saying the actor who actually played Jar Jar, was it Ahmed Best? That was his name. Apparently, after he did that role, he got a lot of backlash for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it actually put him off from picking up jobs after that. But
backlash around like what specifically?
Well, I think it was more just how annoying Jar Jar was. But
I don't find him annoying. I find him just entertaining. He's awesome.
I like him. I reckon he's wicked. I mean, like I said, like I just come back from watching episode 1 on the big screen, like, and Jar Jar's just as entertaining as he was back in '99 when I first saw it. But also the fun fact as well, even the actor, like was it Ahmed Best? He actually got his live action role as a Jedi in an episode of The Mandalorian. If anyone didn't know that. Yeah, because fun fact, ladies and gentlemen, the bloke who actually voiced Jar Jar Binks was actually the Jedi who rescued Grogu from the Jedi Temple.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Google it.
There's some alpha. I don't know.
Yeah.
Cool.
But back to Cryptoys. Yeah, so Cryptoys has got a whole heap of stuff going on at the moment. They're dropping Mando, they're dropping Grogu, they're even dropping Bo-Katan now, and apparently Boba Fett's coming as well, from what I've been reading. But that's apparently they're doing it a bit differently this time around. They're dropping them all one at a time, so not like as a set like they're doing previously. They're doing it all one at a time, so you actually got a chance to get the one you want. So the first one's apparently dropping on May the 8th, and then it's going to be the 15th and the 22nd after that. So if you're into Cryptoys and that's something you're interested in, hold on and get ready, because I think it's going to be a bit of a scramble to get those Cryptoys, and I think Boba Fett's going to be the chase character. So very, very cool. Let's see, what else have I got here? Oh, this is a good one. Did anyone catch Vibesman's tribute video to My Collectibles?
Yeah, that was fun.
How good was that?
That was good.
Yeah, that turned out so good. I mean, big shout out to Vibesman, man. That guy is like, a artiste. It turned out really well. I mean, I actually had the pleasure of being part of that video myself. It turned out really well. And like I said in the X post, it was for a legend by a legend. So shout out to you guys. Let's see what else is on my talking points here.
Oh, what about the largest announcement that happened this week?
Largest announcement? Well, which one? We had loads of announcements this week.
Oh, if you don't know what I'm talking about,
which one?
I see you throwing up all the emojis already. We got the YG Entertainment, the K-pop.
Oh, that one. Oh, yeah, that one. Yep. So that is on my talking points. But yes, VeVe partners with YG Entertainment, which is the South Korean K-pop group. If I got that right. So, yeah. Me personally, I'm not overly familiar with Korean K-pop and all that sort of stuff. But to my understanding, it's pretty damn big.
Might I say, I might get a little controversial here. I might argue that this might be VeVe's biggest announcement to date, including Disney and Marvel. K-pop is, because some people over here think K-pop's like, oh yeah, just a different part of the music industry. Now, K-pop over in Asia is like a lifestyle. It's like BTS, who's a particular K-pop band. They alone gross over $1 billion. Like, it's insane. The fandom, the amount of money, it's a cutthroat industry. Like, the artists need to have a whole particular set of like skills. They need to like dance, sing. They need to know how to speak different languages. They need to have the discipline, the skill set. Yeah, right. Like, there's so much that goes into it. And when I say cutthroat, there's a darker side to it as well, but you guys can do your research on that. But no, it's big. It's big. So yeah, if you don't know, do some research.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, it sounds like it's like a next level popular over there. It sounds like the K-pop scene like basically runs the country over there. It's kind of like on the same level, like that like football is over here.
Oh, dude, I don't even know if you can compare the two, to be honest. But K-pop is, it's a cutthroat industry. I think that's a really good way of putting it. Cutthroat.
Yeah, right. So like, there's K-pop and then there's life. K-pop is life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
I think YG Entertainment, which is the partnership they announced, they manage Blackpink, which is one of the larger K-pop bands in South Korea. So that's really good.
Yeah, right. Also, as well, if anyone's listening out there in the background and wants to come up and say hi or come chill with us, you're more welcome to do so. Especially anyone who knows more about K-pop than I do. absolutely come up and enlighten us. I'd love to hear about it. Even VeVe Digital. So I see you guys chilling in the background. If anybody wants to come up and say hi and enlighten us, you're more than welcome to do so. Like I always say, the stage is open to anyone, so long as you're kind, respectful, and not a dick, as D likes to always remind us. That offer is always open. But at the same time, if you just want to chill in the background and listen to the conversation, that's totally cool as well.
Yeah, D, you should come up. I saw you tossing the emojis up. I don't know how much you know about K-pop, but
yeah, or even just come up and say hi.
Very true, very true. But yeah, like it's an amazing announcement, to say the least. So I think it's massive. Like, the artists need to just know so much. They need to look a particular way as well. Like, they need to look a certain way to qualify as like an artist, which is insane.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, if they don't look good enough or like have certain qualities with like their look, like a lot of them get like plastic surgery, and oh yeah, it's a whole thing. So.
Oh right, wow, it's like next level, like extreme type. Like when you say cutthroat, you ain't messing around. You say like it's like full on like Hunger Games type setup over there.
Well, when I say cutthroat, there's that, but then when I say there's like the darker side, there's I don't know how much I want to get into this, but our artists have kind of taken their lives. So.
Okay, well, how about we leave it at that then, and we'll let the listeners use their imagination. But on a more lighter note, let's see, what else have I got here on my talking points? So what have we covered so far? So we've covered bit of community news. Oh, I see. Falcon's just dropped his new latest trailer. Latest news feed. Very, very entertaining as always. It looks like he's doing the news with a stamp this time around. So it's not a Coke vending machine or Hoggle, someone who can't be trusted to lead him out of a labyrinth. So again, I'm loving these news reels. They're looking very, very cool. And a little shill of my own now. I recently just relaunched my YouTube channel, and Falcon was actually my first guest on. So in case everyone missed it, I have now started a new YouTube channel called Get to the Comics, where we go over basically the comics over on VeVe. And I had my first guest on, which was Mr. Falcon, and we went over Aliens What If #1. And was a lot of fun. And I highly encourage everybody to go and check it out. It's over there on YouTube if you wanna check it out. It's under Get to the Comics, or you can find it posted on the X Spaces as well, which I think is pinned to my profile somewhere. So check it out. Give us a like, comment, and subscribe if you feel inclined. And expect more of them going forward, because so far I've started doing more live, more getting guests up and doing readings as well. So I've had Josh on, I've had Exhibition, and now Mr. Falcon. And if anyone else wants to come up and do an episode with me, my DMs are always open. And if there's a comic book you want to listen to or a comic book you want to read with me, chuck them in there, and we'll make it happen. So that's my little shill, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey man, it's your show.
This is my show. No, I'm kidding. So let's see what else has been going on. So we had come from. So yeah. So Chris, I see you getting mint numbers left, right, and center. So is there anything you in particular you're looking for, or you just happen just to see everything?
Yeah, I just keep seeing everything. It's hard. Right? I've set budgets that I try and work within and constrain myself, but
never happens.
It's hard sometimes. But yeah, I just had last night. I was just going to bed, and I don't know what it was. Right, just one quick peek, and there was the Daredevil, the collectible.
Oh yeah,
and it was mint 1641. So if you don't know, his first appearance was 1964.
No.
So it was sitting right there. It was the floor, and I'm like, oh, geez, here we go. So
it's like, no, I'm not going to. Oh God, no, I have to do it. I'm sorry.
Well, and he's also my favorite street level
Exactly.
hero, right?
Exactly.
So I'm like, oh my god, I got to add that one because I have so many 64 mints, and then I look at like a 1 and a 1 on each end as sort of like a bookend, and so then I see the 64 right in the middle, and it connects it, right? And so I said, well, okay, I'll do it, and I'll roll the dice. It's not something huge coming next week or something, right? But yeah, that's how it works in my world. I see these numbers pop up, and it's like, oh, if you're not going to do the homework on your mints and then go and sell them, there's people out there that will gladly grab them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the old one man's junk is another person's treasure, right? So,
Yep.
Right. But I get it. It's hard, right? Because there is so much going on. There's so much choice now. Like back in the day, I think we said this the other week, right? It's you'd go after everything, every drop, because you could, and now it's it's like trying to feed through a fire hose, right? Like there's just so much to pick from, and then with all the new comics dropping, I think the scarcity model that has been built into VeVe since it started, with everybody challenging edition size and all this kind of stuff, and then now we're getting 1,000, 1,500 mint drops on the VeVe Comics. That's very appealing to everybody that's been in the scarcity game, right? And so I think there's a lot of that going on, and it's probably some level of gem squeeze, as we always see, right? The speculation, like what could be coming for May. People want to have gems ready, and and just like I often take a step back too and say, what's going on in the bigger market, right? I mean, we just went through, for anybody that's in the crypto space, right? We just went through the Bitcoin halving. That's a really big deal. And China just opened up an Ethereum ETF. That's a really big deal. And what's their name? BlackRock. Bitcoin only produces 450 Bitcoins a day now, and BlackRock is buying 450 Bitcoins a day.
That's right.
You can start to see like there's bigger pictures of market dynamics. So, not everybody can keep pumping money into NFTs right now because you might be short in something else.
Yep.
And so I always watch, bigger picture market analysis and dynamics, and I see people yelling and screaming and, complaining and all that. It's like, oh, everything's down. It's like the world is down, but there's reasons for it, right? And so I just step back and I just keep, happily grabbing these things that show up, and that's how I look at it, right? Just keep smiling. Like, if you don't have the money, don't do it. Don't put yourself in risk or danger, right?
Yep.
But just enjoy. Like I really encourage people now to, if you're in this, so from day one, right? This is a collector's app. If you're a collector, there are some incredible moments people are creating here. Like your point about, Rudy and Tina earlier. I mean, when you see that show up on the feed, like, how do you not smile? If you're a Star Wars fan, you see someone that's done that and collected that, put that together, like, man, you just melt.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Oh, I feel so happy that people see that and do that and collect that way, and it's very it's connecting, right? To me, that's the biggest piece of this whole thing. It's like, really find what you like, and yes, there's always going to be speculators and flippers and people trying to make a few dollars here and there, and that's fine, right? My comic book collection, I always go back to this, right? I bought some Daredevils, like Randy always says, right? The sub 41s. I got some sub 41 Daredevil titles that I bought for $1 30 years ago, right? Now they're worth, a couple grand each and that type of thing. But look how long that took. So I always just say, right, it's slow and steady, just accumulate and, grab what you like. And if you really like something and enjoy it, to me, I don't even look at half the prices anymore. I don't want to know, right? I bought it because I liked it, right? And so just a different way of looking at the same picture, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, like at the end of the day, it all comes back to like, you know, that big question is like, why? It's like, why are you doing this? Like, you know, if you're doing it because you love it and you enjoy looking at it, then it won't matter a great deal if the price goes up or down or left or right, or it doesn't really matter. But if if you're doing it like, you know, from an investment point of view, like, you know, and it's like causing you like, you know, strain or like stress in your life, then maybe you might need to reevaluate things.
Yeah. I never asked the person sitting next to me on a flight what they paid for their ticket either.
Oh yeah.
Usually I end up paying more. But are we both getting to the same destination, right? Yes, right. So that's how I look at it. It's you know, it's all just one big fun community, right?
Yeah, I see. Well, that's what it's all about. The end of the day, it's about collecting, connecting with others, which is which is the whole reason why we're in the game, and that's the whole reason. That's the whole reason why I'm here.
Yeah, look at the list of people on your show today, Alex. I mean, it's fantastic. Like, you built this, right? You just had an idea one day to say, you know what, I'm going to put a Spaces together. I'm going to have a show. I'm going to put the VeVe and just start talking about stuff that people like talking about. And you've got a fan base now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, like, I can't take 100% of the credit, like, you know, because like the VeVe Collective was conceived by a few people, but yeah, I mean, like, I guess I was the one brave enough to take the first step to actually be the host, be the voice,
right?
Put this whole thing together, and funny enough, and to my great surprise, everyone actually enjoyed it and keeps coming back. And now we're up to what, episode 29 of the weekend show, and we're up to episode 56 of the Wednesday show.
Yeah. The James Bond accent helps too. I just have the boring Canadian accent, so it's
oh, the James Bond. Oh, shucks. We got Evolved in the house. Evolved, ayo, how are you, mate?
Hey, how's it going, guys? I had to come up when you said that because it wasn't just all of us. It was a lot of you that took the initiative to drive forward the VeVe Collective, and we have to give you the props for bringing everyone together and, you know, just showing the love, and then also wanting to build something on top of this. That was kind of my thought when you said that. I was just like, it was us, but it was a lot of you as well.
No, well, thank you. I feel very humbled by that. Yeah, wow. I mean, like I've said before, I mean, like the whole reason why why I wanted to create or have a hand in creating a space like this is to have a place where we could all come together and collect and connect. Because, like, you know, out there in the real world, I sort of struggle, like, you know, connecting with others, because, like, you know, my family's my kids aren't old enough to appreciate this sort of stuff. My missus doesn't want anything to do with it. So yeah, it does make it quite difficult, and I'm sure other people have the same sort of issues in their own life. So I thought, well, maybe I can create, like, you know, a space where to either, like, you know, provide a space for others to collect and connect with as well. And yeah, everyone seems to really enjoy it. Everyone keeps coming back, and yeah, we just like I say, I'll keep going, keep holding these spaces for as long as everyone keeps coming back. But we also got Dr. Strange in the house as well. Doctor, how are you?
I'm good, Oz. What's going on? VeVe fam out there. You know, Josh in the building, Chris. Happy Sunday, everybody. Everybody in the crowd, man. What's going on?
Going good, mate. So just doing the thing that we do every Sunday, just collecting, connecting with others. So he's talking about our collections. What about you, sir? How did you spend Star Wars Day? Happy Revenge of the Fifth, or Happy Fifth, or Star Wars Boxing Day.
Yeah, man, it was a normal day for me, man. I love Star Wars, you know, but it's just a normal day for me, man. I got so much going on, you know. That's what it is.
Yeah, I know the feeling, like, you know, busy between work, family life. This is just it's never ending, but in a good way.
Yeah, I mean, we got quite a bit before the actual day anyway, like, you know, between all the Star Wars comics and, you know, so I feel like I kind of celebrated before the day was already there. So
Nice. Did you pick up any comics for Free Comic Book Day, or anything off the market during the festive time, I guess you could say?
Nah, I wasn't able to make it to any LCSs out here, but you know, just grabbing some comics off the app, man. Some of the newer ones. Deadpool, Wolverine, World War III,
Nice.
John, Kylo Ren 1. I like all those number ones, and they look nice together. They actually have like a little continuity with the black and it's, little light hints and the red. So I'm hoping one day we could look at those together. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's it, man. Keeping it light.
No, very cool. What about you, Evolved? Have you been picking up anything in the market? How did you spend your Star Wars day?
I spent my Star Wars day working and just looking at the market, creating some stuff in the vault. Not really buying much right now. Just kind of enjoying what I have and creating with what I have right now.
Awesome. Actually, just on the subject of vaults, as well, I remember that vault video you put together with the Stormtrooper and that Star Wars soundtrack. Awesome, man. Fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah, I love dubstep and like techno and stuff like that, and I always throw that in there because it's just something that I love, and I love editing to it as well. But aside from that, that Star Wars song, like dubstep song, is 13 years old, and it just made me think back to like when I was a kid listening to that. So it was like a cool moment to share with everybody, I guess.
Excellent. Well, this is for you, sir. That one. No, very, very cool to see. Yes,
Thank
Doctor.
you.
Yeah, Doctor's got his hand up. Doctor.
What up, bro? Yo, man, I'm live, man. I just remembered, man, I had a really good day the other day, man. I joined Kenobi, aka Key Collector 98's What's Not, man. Yo, that was out of control, man.
That was actually on my list of shout outs and talking points as well. As Key Collector had his Whatnot show, and to my understanding, I wasn't there, unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it, but to my understanding, it was another sellout show, and he was bringing the energy and fire as he always does. And also, I should also mention as well that he was also very, very kind enough to give away a copy of X-Men number 97. It was a 9.8 slab on the last episode of VeVe Wednesdays. And C-Spill was lucky enough to win that. So again, thank you for that one, and congratulations to C-Spill. But yeah, Key Collector still killing it. I mean, I've seen the picture of those titles that you have in your show, and yeah, they've got some good looking covers there.
Bro, I'll tell you, I've been in quite a bit of Whatnot auctions and shows and stuff, and the way he does it, man, he just keeps it really entertaining. Not a lot of fluff, you know what I mean? I like how he had the main mystery packs going, but in between that, he was doing auctions and not like weak stuff, man. He was auctioning slabs. I mean, I just made a joint for Key Collector too, man. I had to do it because this man is just unbelievable, man. The value is crazy. I mean, he had, out of all the slabs, only one that was like had a floor of 125 or something. I already knew what he was going to do because I've been to his other ones. But basically, when the person pulled that one, he just added another slab, like gave him over the value. In the end, everybody got double the value. Like, it was insane. I was just really tight. I didn't have $200. You know what I'm saying? Leading up to it, I was trying to scrounge up and I couldn't get it. So I said, if he has any auctions, I'll just support that way. And I was able to grab a couple out of the auctions. I don't even remember what I got. I just remember being really happy. I think I might have got did I miss the John Size? Yeah, I missed the John Size X-Men. Yo, he was putting up unbelievable stuff. All I can say is go to his Twitter page, hit that little top bell notification up there in the top right, so that when he tweets out, you'll be aware of what's going on, man, because unbelievable value, man. I appreciate what he did for us.
Yes, sir. We got this one for you there. Yeah. And I just love, like, your catchphrases, like, and we're not done. It's like you turn it like into like a hashtag. We're not done. I love it.
Oh yeah. Oh, so what did you grab? Did you get anything on that last comic drop? And did you do like I did? I couldn't help myself. I had to get that the alien, the one with like the whaling. I think it's the blood white and red one. Oh man, those books are crazy.
Oh, Is that me? Yeah. I've got the I picked myself up the Alien What If comics. I've got the Alien Blood, the red ones, and yeah, I've got the Predator ones as well. I've got all them, and yeah, looking forward to getting more when they eventually drop. But we got the man himself, Key Collecting 98 in the house. So
hey.
How are you, man?
Hey, what's up, man? I just thank you for the space again. Oz. What's up, Chris? What's up, Evolve? What's up, everybody in the chat? What's up, Doc? Bruh, down there listening to you, bruh. I ain't gonna lie, like your boy, because I put, like, whether you guys believe it or not, like I put my heart and soul into every show. But this was one where, and in my shows I don't like talking about price and shit. But this is one of the shows where I had to bring up like value a lot. So for me, that was uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? But I also wanted people to know like that they were putting their money towards, something of equal, or they had a chance of, a high chance of getting some equal or greater value.
Mm-hmm.
And I always want to give back to people. I hear this question a lot, like, how do you make money off your shows? To me, I don't think about that. That's like the last thing that comes to my mind, to be honest with you, because I know that in this world, like, not everybody's in a good spot.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, like, I count myself lucky to be in the place that I'm at, where most people would say like, this dude's giving away fire for that, like, is he down bad? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, questions arise, but no, I want to give back always, and I always want to, like, when you call it a show, like a whatnot show, I want it to be the best show ever. I want people running away saying, this dude, he gave some crazy shit, like, and they have a blast. So when Doctor was saying that, it's always good to hear it come from other people. Like, they notice like the hard work that you put into something, even you with your shows, and how you took that leap of faith and you started, what I'm saying, doing spaces and whatnot, because spaces aren't easy, what I'm saying. So, but when people come up here and they say, you're doing a good job, and it hits different, because this is not like, oh, you just come up, like, you're over here, or what are my other talking points? Now people might say like, what, dude, you're writing down everything, you're making sure that the space is going smooth and everything's running smoothly. And I'll tell you right now, on my whatnot shows, not everything runs smoothly, bro. I must have dropped the main slab, the grand prize, like,
oh really?
That was so funny. So funny.
I'm like, bro, please don't crack. Please do not crack, man. Please.
You had to check it like 3 times. He's like, please, Lord.
Just pick it up and just go, still good.
Yeah, man. And so no, I guess like the main thing for me and my shows is if I can, take care of everybody else, and at the end of the day, I'm going to be taken care of regardless. And I'm saying, I always used to say this when I was a fitness manager before I started training on my own. But I used to tell my crew, I used to tell them, I said, hey, look, man, your success is my success. So meaning to say, like, the people that come to my shows, when they're happy and when they feel like, yes, I got a deal, or yes, whatever, like, to me, that is like them like, oh, success, you know what I'm saying? I did it. So again, your success is my success, and the show will go on, and I'll continue to have more shows. Right now, I'm getting some more books ready to send off to CGC. It's going to be extensive. I'm doing a lot of extensive research as well. So yeah, man, I just wanted to come up here, man, and thank everybody from the bottom of my heart, man. Like, for real, this is the one show where I know everybody who got a mystery bag should be happy. And I seen a couple trades, and they were freaking awesome trades. Hanano made a trade with some dude. He got a sick 9.9 Power Rangers.
Oh, cool.
At one point, hey, I was funny because Dia and Hanano, you know, they're both in there, man, showing love, man. Can you believe that? Like, for real, got 2 accounts, right? But Hanano made a bid on one of the auctions and he won. And she was like, "Hey, yo, I thought you were done. I thought, you know what I'm saying?" and so when I saw that in my head, I pictured them looking at each other, or one going to the other person's room saying, "Stop it now! Like this is too much. Like, hey, chill, bro, because he got really good stuff. I know, but we're here to support. That's it." And then she leaves, and he gets back on. He's like, "Oh my God, I need that comic." And he starts clicking and he doesn't think that she got to the room in time. And he thinks that he could beat her because, you know, it's only 15 seconds, right? Hey, look. And she comes back and she's like, "Hey, I thought you said," it was like, "Hey, bro." So because I can't hear anything. I mean, I can't hear anything, but I can see what's being typed, right? So now I'm just imagining and I'm laughing inside, like, man, I love them, man. D and Hanano, man, A1, bro. Like, thank you guys so much always for the support. Thank you guys for always, you know, the retweets and everything, man. While running a family, while running a YouTube channel, while coming to spaces, always supporting everybody. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's real. Like, hey, man, that is the definition of like what Hawaiians are, what they do, and you know what I'm saying? Island love to the fullest, baby. Like, to everybody, bro. Like, mahalo, you guys, for reals. And so no, man, I just want to say, for reals, thank you guys, thank everybody, man, who came out, and even I want to say thank you to everybody who wanted to come but didn't get the chance to. You know what I'm saying? Next time there will be another show, like I said, man. And I just want to say I appreciate everybody, Angel, everybody, man, all you guys do. Like, seriously, there's not enough people. Look, man, DDS 316, Rick, Big Rick 1963, I believe, or 1983, one of the two. Thank you, Big Rick. Thank you, Mr. Rolex. Thank you, Nino. Thank you, a random hero, aka I see you in the space. But hey, I'm not gonna say your name this time because hey, I'm getting better at it. Hey, no, but I want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you. I see Ellis down. Thank you, Ellis. Thank you, just, man. I mean, the list goes on. And I get a lot of help too, bro. And I'm just super, super thankful for everybody, man. The Notorious came out there, man. I saw a whole bunch of people, man. But hey, Frank came last minute, baby. Let's go. Hey, Frank copped one. You know what I'm saying? Man, look, man, it's fun, and I just want everybody to know, like I said, I'm very grateful, man. And the next show will be even better.
That's it.
And let's go.
It's like the next show. It won't be a show. No, sir. No, sir, at all. It'll be an experience. So you come.
Yeah, man.
Come to Whatnot to Keep Collecting 98's experience, and you will not leave disappointed.
Oh, real quick, I'm gonna step down after this, baby, because I gotta get back to grading. D, on this one website, on this one show where I got your book from, it wasn't graded, right? But I got your book from that show, and then I got it graded and everything like that. And while comping everything, right, I'm like, whoa, right? I found your book. And we're not going to talk money or prices on the thing, right? But I told the show that I went to, I told them what that book is going for, because they started auctioning it hella cheap, and I was like, hey, and I got my book, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm good. So I'm gonna let y'all know right now, like, hey, I want you guys to know what this book is going for as a 9.8, right? And they're like, what do you mean? And I sent them a screenshot of the website that they have that book on. There's only one in the active market. And bro, they went quiet for like, because I told them to check their messages, and they checked their messages, and bro, they went quiet. And I haven't seen them run that book again. I think they must have went to go send all them off to get graded, bro. I'm not playing. So no, it was crazy, bro. It was crazy. And you know, even now, I'll tell you this much right now. Whatnot is a place where a lot of people don't know what they have until that person who gets it knows what they have. You know what I'm saying? So you can go on there, and I've made that mistake sometimes too. on my first show, I'm like, bro. Second show, same thing. Hey, like, I let that one go, man. What? Bro, what?
There's a whoops.
Yeah, that first show.
Like,
I knew
oops.
that. I knew that. That's the truth. Because I was like, yo, that first show was insane, dude. I was like, yo, this guy is just letting it fly, like whatever, yo.
So yeah, man. I came up here, man. Very appreciative, Doctor. Thank you. And Doctor, he did. He made me a rap, man. And it was dope, man. It was hella dope. Doctor, I added a little something in your little as a care package, man. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for that, bro. That's for me, bro. For real. It's not, that has nothing to do with the show. Hanano and D, same thing, man. Don't matter, bro. What that has nothing to do with the show. It has just everything. I added a lot to, or I added a little extra to a lot of people's bags, man. Let's go, man. I just have fun with it, baby. You know what I'm saying? And so I saw this, and I'll leave with this. I saw this quote by Malcolm X, and I don't know how to say it verbatim, but he said something like, if you're doing the same thing as somebody else, but they're doing it better, then you need to focus on on what you're not doing that they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So I say this, don't hate on nobody, and you know what I'm saying, and just stay, you know what I'm saying, if anything, use people for motivation. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody out there is doing something good, or somebody out there is doing something better than you, use that as motivation, but don't use it as, as something to tear somebody down. And I'll leave it at that, bro. So again, thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. And Osmond, have a great show, baby.
Will do. Thank you, Kirby. Thanks for coming up, mate. So take care, and I guess we'll talk more soon. But yeah, like I said before, ladies and gentlemen, if you aren't familiar with it or never done it before, head over to Whatnot when Kenobi's got a show going on. It'll be an experience like you've never experienced before, and you'll just leave the show with a new appreciation of the amount of effort that he puts into it. And like I said, he'll make it an experience you'll never forget. And thanks for coming up, Kenobi. And, have a good one, mate. But we've also got D. D's up on the stage as well.
Hey everybody. I just wanted to give Key Collector 98 a big shout out. Thank you for my books. I love them.
Let's go.
If you guys ever get a chance, go and check it out.
Right up. And yo, Kenobi, man, I appreciate the kind words, man. Yeah, man, me and my team had to put that together for you, man. I'm blessing a lot of people in the community with joints, tailor-made, custom specifically for them. So yeah, man, that's a gig that me and my fans is putting together. We got a lot of artists at our disposal, so we're making all kinds of music, man. I've been around, 20 plus years, so just putting it all to work now, you know what I'm saying? And first thing I wanted to do was give back to the fam in the community. By the end of today, I'm going to make it an official gig available. So, I mean, we'll do, anything anybody has in mind, from, songs about themselves, if they want to make something for one of their friends, family, whatever you could think of, man. It's going to be crazy.
That's it. Let's go. And I tell you what, just to give you a little example of what doctors are capable of creating here, let's have a little sample right now. This is a little something that Doctor threw together for the VeVe space. This is the VeVe anthem.
On Twitter Spaces, the Cypher's live. Ozman collects, he's hosting dives from digital realms with shows at 5. Read Marvel, the narrative scribes. Weekends we speak with Josh and Kryze. Collectors going digital, we coincide. Sweepstakes handouts for those who abide. Bring collective space news, we never miss guys. Be chill, kick back, geek mode, trick off, flips the comics with spectrum loads.
So yeah, make some noise for Doctor. So if that is something that you are interested in, definitely hit up Dr. Strange for that one. I'm sure he can put something together for you.
Hey, one more thing or two more things. Thank you so much, D, for your kind words always, and I was so happy for your pull, sis, for reals. I'm so dead ass serious, bruh. I was happy for everybody, man, to be honest with you. But one person I also wanted to not miss out on, and I know he just came to space, is my brother from another, and you don't got to be blood to be family, but John. I appreciate you, man, from the bottom of my heart, my G. That man be in the space. If you just want to come learn about a comic, like there's comics where I just pull it out and I'm just reading the title, but John will narrate the whole damn book, and by the time you know it, you know the whole damn book.
Yeah,
that boy, I'm telling you right now, is an encyclopedia for comics. He is a dictionary for comics. He is a almanac for every man. I'm telling you, that boy got more knowledge than a lot, man. And I'm telling you, I pick his brain. I pick his brain a lot. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so he makes the show a lot more interesting with just the, his comic knowledge, and not only that, his love for, not just Peach from Moko, but other artists and other writers, and he just knows that joint, bro. So big shout out to you, John. Thank you so much, brother, for all that you bring to the show too, man.
Yes,
all
sir.
right, baby, I gotta go.
All right, take care.
Yes, sir.
But
Bye, brother.
But yes, I completely back up that statement as well. Like, we've had John on the channel a couple of times, and yeah, your knowledge of comic books and anime as well is wow, is like next level stuff. Like, and I always enjoy seeing the pictures you post on X of your collection, especially your Peach Moga collection, your love of Psylocke as well. Love it, mate. Absolutely love it. And if you're interested as well, and no obligation as well, if you want to come on an episode of Get with the Comics and do a comic book reading together, say I'll hit you up in the DMs and we can maybe queue something up, just maybe. I know, we'll see. but let's go back to D. D, how have you been? How have you spent your Star Wars day?
Good. On the note of John, it's always interesting when we're in Key Collector 98's whatnot, because whenever there's a Peach book that comes out and we're auctioning it or auctioning for it, you gotta see, like, if John keeps pushing the bid, it's like, okay, this is something good, but sometimes you just can't go as high as John. But yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, no, awesome, cool. I'm just looking at the comment he just he put in the chat saying, me at a K show has got a lady dancing around just covered in what looks like all sorts of different stuff on the shelf. Yeah, definitely bringing the energy, bringing the fire like he always does. Love it.
Hey, quick shout out to Hanano, who beat me out on 80% of the bids I went for. Thank you, brother.
He's laughing.
Yeah. Also, as well, just on the subject of shout outs, big shout out to Hinano as well for all the NFTs you guys are doing. I've got the neon what we got here. We've got the Gates. We've got a neon Millennium Falcon, DeLorean. We're doing all sorts of cool NFTs coming out lately.
Facts.
Yeah, he's been working hard, working away.
Yeah, he also did a really awesome NFT collection for myself as well. For the new channel I've just started. So again, I really appreciate you taking the time to do that. And also he also did the intro movie intro track as well. So probably the one of the hardest working guys in the space. And yeah, always bringing the next level creativity, and love it. So yeah, keep doing what you're doing, mate.
Hey, Oz, did you ever tweet out the new YouTube channel? If you did, maybe we could pin it in the space.
I'm pretty sure I did, but let me try and find it. But yeah, if you go to my profile, and because I don't think I can do it because I'm host, but if you go down to me profile, it's down there somewhere, or even if you just Google in YouTube there. Get to the comics, which is the new YouTube channel. You might be able to find it. Oh, there you go. So but yeah, it will be streaming on YouTube, and it's also on X as well. And it was good fun. So just something different, just trying a few new things and just trying to innovate a little bit. And it's also just fun, like, doing Arnold Schwarzenegger impressions as well. That's the one. There it is.
Yep, up on the thingy.
There it is. So come on, do it. Get to the comics. Haha. My God laughs at you. So yeah. Oh yeah, there it is. So yeah, very cool. And like I said before, if anyone's interested in coming onto the channel and wants to do a comic book reading with me, I recently just had Mr. Falcon on, and we did Aliens What If #1, which is what if Carter Burke actually lived after the events of Aliens 2. And
I'll definitely be joining you for one.
Yes, sir. Yes, I will definitely be hitting yourself up. I was going to hit up. I'm going to hit up the whole community.
Yeah, definitely. It's funny because maybe like a week before you announced the channel, and I was just, I hopped in one of your Friday, reading joint.
Oh yeah.
And I was thinking about how we were going to do Blade, I think it was, together.
Ooh, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, we never got to do that. And then I was like, yo, that would be dope if that was just a thing he did where he just brought different people on. And then you announced it the next week. So I don't know if I sent that mentally to you or what happened. But
that's it. Put out the positive vibes. I love it.
Yeah. So definitely we're going to get on and set up a hollow.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, the whole thing was actually inspired by the first one I did with Josh from Collectors Gone Digital. Because before it was just like myself and like, and it's cool, like, listen and be like, read the comic books. So like, I'm just trying to like, promote like awareness of like, the actual comics themselves. Like, because like I say on the post here, like, like we collect all these comic books for the covers and they look awesome. But how many of us actually open them and actually read them and actually enjoy the story, the characters, and actually what's going on in the actual comic books themselves? And I thought to myself, well, why don't have a go, like, reading some online, and just it's sort of like progressed from there. But now recently I've just started bringing other people onto the onto the channel, and that's kind of like where the secret sauce is, like, like actually having someone to sort of bounce interactions off, ideas, and we just sort of talk about it and make it like a real sort of like interactive experience for the not only for the guests joining me, but also for the listeners as well. So yeah, that's a theory anyway. But yeah, very, very cool. So yeah, what else on my list of talking points? So D, yeah, I noticed you picked up a whole heap of stuff from your local LCS, enjoying our free comic books day. What have you got planned for today?
Oh, you're not sorry. I walked downstairs.
No, that's right. I was just saying, like, I noticed you picked up a whole heap of stuff from your local LCS to celebrate Free Comic Book Day. Did you pick up anything good? And what is your plans for today? Because I know the day's just starting for you.
Yeah, actually, my family, the hubby and the kid, they went to the comic shop, and then they got me some books because I was working. But yeah, I got a bunch of like the free ones that they always give out, I guess, on Free Comic Book Day, like the Spidey Amazing Friends, Hellboy, Monster High,
nice,
Spider-Man Ultimate Universe, and then they also got me some.
Nope.
They also got me some matching books to match on VeVe Comics. The Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
Nice.
They got me the Ultimate X-Men number 1 and 2. Deadpool 1. Then they got me this Wonder Woman 1, of course.
Excellent.
And what is this one? Moon Knight number 18. It's a pretty badass cover. Oh, maybe I'll share in the comments.
Yeah, check in the comments.
Then I got Moon Knight 15 and Marauders 8. Peach Momoko.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, they gave me a lot of stuff, and then some Pokemon cards. They were giving away free Pokemon cards and posters. We got some posters. We might be we will be giving away for the comic book club.
Yes.
A lot of good stuff that they got me.
Nah, nice. That's also the thing as well, like because you've got a lot of things in the pipeline, but we go get the channel monetized first, yeah.
Yes, organically.
Organically. But if anyone feels inclined to, but obviously no obligation, head over to the Real Uncommon Podcast YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button, and we'll try and get them up to 500 subs, I believe it is, before you get monetized. So if you want to, obviously no obligation, like I just said, go and give them a hand, because they're bringing all sorts of fire to the space and all sorts of value to everyone as well, and just great people all around.
Oh, thank you. You're making me blush, man. And I'm pretty dark, so.
It's like, oh shucks. No, that's what I like to do. Like, I like to try and promote positivity, like, winning, and just try and promote as many projects in the space as well, and just try and help everyone grow. That's what it's all about.
100%. And then for today, I'm not sure what we're gonna do today. Whether maybe beach or clean the house. I'm not sure. Right now we're eating breakfast right now, or brunch.
Nice.
Yeah. So we'll see after we eat and stuff our faces and
see
how we feel.
I was gonna ask the question. What you eating, D?
Well, I'm actually eating leftovers, which is rice and Kahlua pig, and cabbage. So Kahlua pig is like cooked and then shredded pork. Ooh. And you cook it with cabbage. Also put some hot sauce on it, and then the kid and I cook.
Sorry, I'm seeing some thumbs down from Hinano there. He's obviously not a fan.
Yeah, he doesn't eat pork. Yeah, and then we have pancakes and eggs. And I think that's it. Right? Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, very cool. But also as well, if anyone's listening out there in the background and wants to write something in the comments, feel free to do so. Like, what have you been picking up in your local comic book shop? What's going on in your collecting experience or journey? By all means, please chuck her in there. So I do try and make an effort to read the comments.
Oh yeah, also happy Cinco de Mayo to everyone who's celebrating, and happy Boys Day to all the boys, and happy Children's Day.
Oh, well, there we go. I heard about Cinco.
I was going to say, as of late, Dean Hanano is my non-local LCS. I swear I get all my comics nowadays. Remember, Key Collector.
Yeah, it's on the way. I think you saw the tracking. Yeah, it's on the way, brother. It's really coming really slowly for some reason. Like, I don't know why it's taking so long. It's been like a month.
Yeah, you sent it out April 8th. I was just looking at it literally like an hour ago. I was like, that's crazy. It's in Cali, right? It's crazy.
Yeah, it's not coming from, Hawaiian Canoe. It's in the airplane, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. They need to upgrade that canoe.
Yeah.
They put a motor on it.
Yeah, I think it's
but I appreciate it. Thank you guys. I appreciate it, though.
Yeah, no worries, brother.
Yeah, cool. Right, what else is on my list of
talking? What's everyone else up to today? Did you guys already say?
Well, I said, so my day's coming to an end because it's coming up to 10 o'clock at night here in the UK. But like I said before, I saw Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, in theaters not long ago, and that was just as epic as it was back when I first saw it in '99. But yeah, just that's where the biggest things happened this weekend, I guess. So had my photo taken with some stormtroopers. That was kind of cool. And me and the wife had date night as well, which is very, very nice, very, very kid free.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah, I saw that picture of you with the Star Wars characters. Very cool.
Yeah, it was cool. But do you think my kids have anything to do with it? Nope, they were terrified of it. So I was like, well, if you kids don't want a photo with them, I'm definitely going to jump in there.
Yeah, maybe when they get older.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, my son's 5, my daughter's 3, and they're still not quite up there yet, but they're getting there.
Yeah, probably when they get older, they'll figure out what they like.
Yeah. So D, are you excited for the Cryptoys drop?
Hell yeah, I am. I love Cryptoys. I'm very excited for what they're gonna be dropping, and it's interesting to see how this the way that they're dropping it this time is gonna work out. I think they're trying to probably get a feel of like what the people want, or I guess trying different tactics to see what sells and stuff.
Yeah, kind of like what VeVe does from time to time, just so like trying different things, seeing what sticks, seeing how people respond to it. But I think it's everyone was a little bit like up in arms, like Cryptoys got Mando and Grogu and Bo-Katan first, and VeVe didn't. It's like, well, I mean, me personally, I don't really care. Like again, like it sort of like comes back to collect what you love. Mando's Grogu's Grogu. It doesn't matter what platform it's on. It's like it's just cool.
Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna say not only that, like I come from that era of people not having enough money to afford both gaming systems. So I come from people that have that mentality of like am I getting Nintendo? Are we getting Genesis? One or the other. I'm team this. I'm team Xbox. I'm team PlayStation. Like for me, I just enjoy it all. Like for me, if I like the character, right?
Exactly.
Then I'm going to collect that character as long as it's done well on whatever set platform I'm seeing it on.
Yeah.
So for me, like chibi style characters, it took a while for that to grow on me. You know what I'm saying? The Marvel Mighties kind of got me more into it, and even looking into it and just seeing how much was even out there. Like I just invested in silver pieces that are Marvel and Star Wars IP. I wanted to start investing in silver. So I said, let me not just get, blank random spot silver. Let me get something that has some added value with the character. So I got like some Spider-Man ones, just different ones. So it's just to say like having Mando on Cryptoys is cool. I'm gonna have fun. That's cool. He's cute. But VeVe's gonna drop the serious one where he got the best car shining and it's gonna look crazy and it may not be animated. I don't care, but I want it in that true to life type of form. But then I also want it on Cryptoys platform too. Same for Grogu, same for Yoda. I'm gonna want them all because I feel like VeVe tries to pull up more of a realistic rendition of the character, whereas I don't expect them to get super details right on Cryptoys. Like, certain symbols and insignias, but not like facial expressions and stuff, because it's just saying in a Funko, like if I get, a character in a Funko, I'm not looking at his face like, oh, his nose isn't right. It's like, it's a Funko. So yeah, man, I'm going to collect them on both platforms. Like, I don't care.
That's the same for me. For me, I don't care personally where it drops. Whichever one at the time that I like the way it looks, or it's a good price. That's how I'll probably make my decision. Like for example, I have the Wonder Woman collectibles on VeVe, but they're also dropping Wonder Woman on McFarlane, and I'm planning to be the.
That's true.
That'll be like my first purchase on McFarlane because I love Wonder Woman. So what Doc says, collect what you like, what you can afford from whatever platform.
True that, and also as well, that's not to say that VeVe might possibly have Mando and Grogu coming further on down the pipeline, like and like you said, like it might be in a more of a premium format statue, like it could be more like animated, detailed, etc., etc. So there's no reason why not everybody can't win.
Yeah, exactly. Like what if they do Yoda, but he's attached to Luke, like how they have him on Fortnite in his backpack or something. And you're getting another Luke and you're getting, Yoda, and Yoda hops out and does something, like it's so many possibilities, man. It's crazy, I don't know how many Lukes I need, like Batman's. I got tons of Batman. Like, how many Batmans do we need? But there are just certain iconic versions of the character, like, seeing Luke with one hand and a lightsaber would be crazy. So it's just certain iconic moments they could still capture to kind of milk me, man. I got a little room to be milked more. I'll admit it. Like, there's more Wolverines. I may not want them all, and I know he's not popular, but I just was a collector of the Weapon X series, like that. Yep. I think it was Marvel Tales or whatever, that first one, where he's on the cover and he got all the tubes coming out of his head and the visor on, like. The whole story was crazy. That was crazy. So if they give me that, everybody else may not like them, but I'm gonna want them. Then I'm gonna want the one with the yellow and the brown suit. I'm gonna need that. So yeah, it's still room to milk me. I don't really need Logan with the flannel shirt on and all of that. I'm good on that. But there's still room to get me, man. I can't lie. And then like you see how Cyclops is doing in the market. Like I slept on Cyclops, and I think he might recede a little bit if we get a real statuesque animated version of them, but that's another one. Like they got room to still get me, man. It sucks, man. It sucks, but it's true. Gambit, it's a lot of room to still get your boys money. Damn it.
Yeah, definitely. It's like a whole shut up and take my money.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we did have a conversation a while back about what Wolverines we could possibly be speculating that VeVe might drop on us. It could be the like I said, it could be the brown suit, it could be Weapon X, it could be X-Force, the black and grey one. That'd be a real good one. Could even be a zombie Wolverine. Or it could be a Savage Wolverine. There's like a whole list of Wolverines it could possibly be.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, it could get real bad. Like just give me one good animated version of Bishop. I'm done. Cable. I'm done. Mystique, need it. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, man. I mean, you can even give me Professor X in the old school wheelchair. You know what I'm saying? And have him wheeling up and all that, also using his arms and wheeling. Yeah, give me take it back.
Have good old wheels.
Yeah, wheels.
Cool. Yeah, well, I mean, like this.
We definitely got to get another Deadpool, right? We got to get more Deadpools.
Yes,
we got that. Of course, Deadpool. We got the new one in the movie. So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we definitely have to get like a proper Deadpool. I mean, the Christmas Deadpool is like cool, like for being festive and all that. But yeah, it's not like a proper like Deadpool collectible. So hopefully, fingers crossed, someone might be listening out there and maybe have Deadpool somewhere in the pipeline, especially with the with the Wolverine Deadpool movie getting ever so more closer.
Hopefully so.
But yeah, cool. So what else have I got here? Actually, yeah, go on.
I think it'd be cool if they dropped the zombie Wolverine, like the one that they have on the cover of that one comic. I don't know what the comic number is. But it's the black,
is it
black, red, and
the black, red, and blood one? Is it number 1?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
I always wondered. Cool. I always wondered about that one because, like, I can see, like, I think it's issues 2 to 4 on the app, but number 1 seems to have disappeared. Does anyone actually own it? Has anyone seen it?
Which one?
Let me see if I can find it. I'm pretty sure it's called Marvel Zombies Black, Red, and Blood off the top of my head. Give me 2 seconds.
I think I have those like physicals, but not on that.
Yeah, because they dropped on the VeVe Comics app not long ago. Yeah, here it is. Marvel Zombies Black, White, and Blood. So they've got issues 2, 3, and 4. But not 1. But not 1. And I'm pretty sure I did see issue 1 there at one point, but then it disappeared. I can never work out why. So, but if anyone knows, say enlighten me, because I'd love to know. Because I remember that number 1 did have Wolverine on the front.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, I definitely saw it. I saw it. I know what you're saying. And even when I saw it, there wasn't a lot of listings. So that's definitely interesting.
Yeah.
Another version of Wolverine I do remember. I know we won't get it, but it's this one X-Men book had a cover that's kind of like purple and black. Next, Wolverine's on his knees. He has his claws out, and he's infected by the Brood. It's like an alien.
Oh yeah, like a alien parasite that basically turns you into a bug, if I remember right.
Yeah, I'm thinking X-Men 47, but I know I'm probably wrong. But yeah, I had that comic as a kid, and that was like one of the first covers that really hit me. Like, wow, this is crazy. They just took Wolverine and flipped him in a way I never thought. So that was crazy.
Yeah, cool.
What is it? Wolverine Brood?
Yeah, well, it's the Brood. It's basically like a bug sort of parasitic sort of race, and basically they like infect their hosts. And I mean, it's been a while since I've read up on the Brood, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but the Brood, I think, is basically like rewrites the host's genetic DNA and basically turns them into a brood.
Correct.
Something like that. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, there's these things on Google with his mouth. It's like they look like
that's it.
physical collectibles, and his mouth is like, whoa. He's got like shark teeth.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah. Dang. Whoa.
So that I would like that. You know. And on his knees, claws out like that, just screaming. That would look crazy. I mean, of course, we need some animation or whatever. But
oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, even if we just get the Brood on the app, I mean, that could be kind of cool. You could use it like as a crafting event.
Oh yeah, you gotta brutamize.
Yeah, you go brutamize them.
Brutize.
Ooh.
Broody. Broody.
Yeah, brooding.
Not crafting, brooding. Yeah.
That's it. Brooding. Ooh. What do we think?
Breeding.
Nah, brooding. What do we think, ladies and gentlemen out there in the audience? So would you be up for it? Crafting event? Say do some brooding. No, very cool. But then going back to the subject of like Marvel Zombies, like even if we just get like another like a line of Marvel Zombies, like we could like have like your zombie like Wolverines, you have your zombie, what else? There's zombie Hulk, there's zombie Iron Man, Spider-Man,
Silver Surfer.
Yeah, you could have like the whole line. I'm just trying to think of the core.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just trying to think of the core ones off the top of my head, because there was Captain America, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Hulk, Iron Man, and Luke Cage. That was the other one.
And you're talking about like the real life looking one, or not Mighties, right?
No, not Mighties. I'm talking like a proper like premium statue.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That would be cool.
To get him zombified.
Yeah, maybe save it like like for around like Halloween time.
Exactly what I was thinking.
VeVe is listening.
Yeah, VeVe Digital is still with us, so hopefully someone's taking notes over there. No, very cool. All right, guys, let's get on to 10:13 here at night here in the UK. So I will have to start wrapping up the space somewhere in the next 15-20 minutes or so. But I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's still with us from the start to where we are now. So massive appreciation to everyone taking the time out of your busy day to come and chill in the space with us. Big thank you as well to everyone who's speaking as well. So big thank you to D, Doctor. Big thank you to Chris as well. I mean, I know Chris had dropped down there, so big thank you for speaking as well. Also, Josh had to drop off as well. So thanks for speaking, Josh, and hopefully I'll catch up with you soon. But yeah, like I said, I always like to open this part of the show up to anyone who's been listening in the background, wants to come up and say hi, say a few words, tell us a little about what you've been collecting, what have you been buying, how have you spent your Star Wars day, your free comic book day, or just we're just looking for a bit of confidence to speak in a space for the first time. We just want to give it a go and see how it goes. By all means, you're more welcome to do so, and that's what these spaces are all about. So collecting, connecting with others, and just encouraging others to sort of grow in the space and just try something new and see where it goes.
Hey man, I did notice, at least since I've been popping in and out lately. This is the first time I've seen VeVe up in this space. And today was also the first time I saw them pop up in arcade space. So I just wanted to give them kudos for supporting the community, supporting the small people out here, still putting in the work, and for being active. I don't know if that's MC or who it is, but thank you.
Guarantee that's MC. Guarantee.
Is it MC? Well, whoever's out on the other side of that representing VeVe, I just want to say a big thank you as well. Your product is doing a great job at bringing people together to talk about it, even if like some people are fudding it or some people are talking positive about it. It's connecting people, and that's an important thing, and people are enjoying your product. So keep doing what you're doing, and yeah, we'll keep enjoying it, keep enjoying the journey. But we got Sleeping in the house. Sleeping, how are you?
Hey, Sleeping.
Good. Hey, how are y'all doing?
Good, mate.
Sleeping.
Great to you. I'm out here in my yard doing landscaping.
Wait, you're out of your basement?
Oh yeah, don't tell anybody. That's
He's in the
secret.
sun. He's out.
Oh, this landscaping I'm such a wimp. This thing just beats me up. Moving like 500 pounds of mulch around. This is like killing me.
Oh wow.
So you don't have any you don't have any like minions you can like offload the work to? You just
Well, I do, but they don't do anything.
Oh, right.
Nobody listens to me in this house. You know, the lack of respect is off the charts.
So how dare them? Insolence.
Oh well. No, some of them are, one of them in college, one of them's gonna go to college. So, they've got the muscles, but
yeah,
they prefer to, sit in front of their computers and stuff.
Mate, I'm a parent too. I know how it is. But
no, it's a good excuse for me to get outside, and I do it every spring. We have this pretty large area in the front, and I go buy a bunch of mulch, and then I gotta like spread it out, and I'm not in very good shape, so it just kills me.
Yeah, at least you're getting it done now.
That's it. Yeah, get it in while you can. But how's your Star Wars day been? Like, have you been picking up any comics? Did you enjoy any Star Wars experiences for the big day? What you been up to?
Sadly, no. I haven't. I didn't even get to the comic shop. There's a new one that opened, or actually didn't. It's not new. It moved. A local comic book shop moved here, so I need to visit that. But no, I haven't. I've been busy, but I've been trying to start watching Andor again. I really like that series, and I've been meaning to watch it again. I watched it maybe about a year ago. Have you seen that one?
I have. It's definitely a different flavor of Star Wars, as like I've always said. Like, a lot of people are like used to like lightsabers and action and space fights and stuff like that, where this one's more like, subterfuge, spycraft, a little bit of politics in there. And it's a little bit of a slow burn in spots, but I really enjoy it.
Yeah,
it also has, what I call it, for all the George Lucas fans out there, I call it THX 1138 with Star Wars skin over it.
Yeah, you're right. That's yeah. No, I'm with you on that.
Okay.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I haven't. I need to watch some of the old ones again. I haven't. I own them. Like, I think I own like 9 versions of these things. I bought them on like VHS, and then I bought them again on VHS, and then I bought them on DVD, and then I bought them on Blu-ray, and then I bought them. I think I own, all the Star Wars movies, 4 times over. And of course, they'll probably end up dropping them as an NFT on VeVe, and then I'll buy them all again.
Oh yeah. So just on the subject of Star Wars and TV shows, who's excited for Acolyte coming on the 4th of June?
Yeah, looks good. Carrie-Anne Moss is in it, the Trinity Matrix, and
that's right.
We'll see. Not much is known about it though, so it'll be interesting. Takes place in the High Republic though, is that what it is?
That's right. To my knowledge, it takes place in the High Republic. I believe it's 100 years before Episode 1. And it looks like it's around the time when I think the Sith are starting to sort of poke their heads out for the first time.
Did you read any of the comics?
I haven't. No.
I read the first 10. I think it was. They're pretty good. They're good. I liked them. Tons of new characters, and obviously, different villains. I liked it. I wasn't able to, I didn't keep up with it, but I read the first 10 and like the first arc.
Very nice. So
Also, and there's a book too, I think, but I didn't read the book.
Okay, no, I haven't read him either. But while I get a chance, Wooloo's on this up here as well. So Wooloo, how are you? Have you been reading any comic books lately, or are you catching up on Star Wars? How are you, sir?
Man, I'm doing pretty good, man. What's up, you guys? It's good to be here on the VeVe weekends, you know, on this good Sunday. But yeah, I've been reading some books, bro. Like yesterday, matter of fact, the other day I read Blood Hunt, right?
Oh yeah.
And then that got me wanting to read the Blade comics. You know, we got Blade 1 through 10 on the app, so I went in, picked up the ones that I didn't have, and I read the 1 through 10.
Nice. And is it good? I mean, like I've seen.
Let us know. What do you think? Give us a don't spoil it, but give us a. What do you think?
So what do we want to get into the Blood Hunt aspect? Because they're going to be doing a whole lot with that going into this next month.
Yeah, that's the big Blade crossover.
Yeah, well, that's the big one at the moment, isn't it, Blood Hunt?
Yeah, they're going to be having a lot of. Well, they're going to have like a 1 through 5 of it, right? But then they're going to have a lot of like side stories similar to what they're doing with the Marvel Zombies, bro. A lot of side stories going to like some of the characters and how they went through the events of the whole vampire upright. Bro, Blood Hunt came off banging though. I mean, so Blood Hunt I really liked, right? So that got me interested in reading the 1 through 10. So it starts out, bro, like the sun death, right? Countdown, 5 minutes left till sun death, right? It's like the heroes are already down, bro.
Right.
There's nothing they could do. The sun is shut down, and the vampires basically take over. And we lead off with that. They go to take out the Avengers first issue. So we're getting messy, Osman. You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait for the second issue for that one. But the Blade 1 through 10, that was a good storyline, bro. Basically on the chase for the Adana. That's basically a kind of a character that was introduced within this storyline, and Blade kind of fucks up. He makes a mistake, right? And he tries to make up for that mistake. And that's what that 1 through 10 kind of entails, and it goes a little bit into what happens to the Blood Hunt. So that's what got me interested. But yeah, overall good reads, bro.
Oh wow, nice! Thanks for the feedback.
Yeah, thanks for that. So I might have to go pick myself up a copy of it. Because who doesn't like vampires? Vampires are always fun. But I suppose it depends on the vampires, really, doesn't it? So as long as it's not like the vampires we get in Twilight, then it's all good.
Okay.
I just watched Lost Boys the other day.
Oh, now you're talking.
Yeah, classic. And then another good one is Interview with a Vampire.
Ooh, yeah. Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise. Now we are talking.
I think my first like vampire-ish movie that I saw was Vampire in Brooklyn. Is that the one with Eddie Murphy?
Is that the one with Eddie Murphy? It's been a long time since I've seen that, but yeah, that was also very entertaining.
Yeah. But let me go ahead and ask you, Osman, have you like I know you've been doing the relaxing reads. So what have you been covering?
What have I been covering? Well, actually, for anyone who's just tuning in now, I actually did it's actually pinned to the chat here. I've actually done a rebranding. So I've actually gone from a relax and read. So relax and read is no more. The young fella, he's grown up. He's going out in the world. He's got himself a job. So he might have a wife and the kid of his own he's going to read to. But in his absence, we've gone to a new channel now with a new name, new logo. It's called Get to the Comics. In the spirit of my favorite movie Predator, with my favorite movie quote, which is "Get to the Chopper." And we had our our premiere episode last Friday with Mr. Falcon, and we read Aliens. What if Aliens #1, which is what if Carter Burke had survived the events of Aliens 2.
Interesting. And I see the chopper now. Get to the chopper.
Yeah,
Get to the comment. Oh, bro,
it's good, isn't it? It's good, isn't it? And I have to do a major shout out. Is the designer for this logo is actually listening there in the chat at the moment. Big Davo. Davo, again, massive thank you for putting that together for me. Yeah, I love it, and and yeah, I'm going to be using it for everything. And also as well, I can't say it enough. Big thank you to Hinano as well for putting together the intro to this episode as well. Very, very cool, and I highly encourage everyone to go check it out. And if you like it, you know what to do. I've shielded tons already on this Twitter space. I probably should not shill it too much. But that's more or less what I've been reading lately. I read the Aliens comics. I've done the Predator comics. What else have I read lately? I read another one.
X-Men 5.
Oh yes. So I read I've done the Addiction number 2, X-Men number 25. I did with Exhibition. That one was a really good read. I didn't tell you what. I have a new appreciation for Kitty Pryde. I mean, like she is actually more terrifying than Wolverine when you upset her.
Yes, I couldn't believe it either.
Oh, she's straight up assassin mode. Oh yeah, man, no joke.
Oh yeah. I mean, like
a lot of X-Men are a lot more crazy than Wolverine.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's amazing. Like we were going through the panel and like she's like taking on this group of like agents and that, and then she's like phasing grenades into chests and putting guns through people's heads, and I was just like, whoa.
Yeah, she's like batshit crazy.
Yeah. But that was a really, really good read. But that's about all I've had time to read lately. I mean, I have picked up a few things in the market lately. What have I picked up lately? Let me have a look. The last thing I picked up was, I picked up the latest Daredevil comic, the first appearance of Typhoid Mary. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but I got myself the ultra rare cover and a common cover.
Oh, I gotta tune in for that if you read it on Get to the Comics, because I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I'm not overly familiar with the character either, but to my understanding, she's a major character in Daredevil. She has some, I think it's psionic abilities, and she's also got a split personality as well.
Oh gosh, sounds like a Gemini.
Yeah, which is funny enough, that's what I am.
Same here.
Yeah, Geminis represent. Love it. So yes, that's more or less where I'm at in the way of comic books at the moment.
Let's go, bro. Let's
go.
All right, so the what if storylines, right? Whatever it be, Star Wars or Aliens, Predator, right? Those are kind of cool, right? Because you can, if you're familiar with the franchise and thing, you could, it's easy to pick up and follow, right? Just Aliens, for example, right? If you're familiar with the movies, it is intriguing to figure out, like, what if this played out different, right? How would the story play out different? It could be key situational things where it's like, it's kind of a head scratcher, bro. But it gets the mind going if you're familiar with those storylines, which is, I feel like, is great, bro. Just for the what ifs, for example, and we got those what ifs across like the Marvel, the Aliens, across all these different IPs, and movies that people are familiar with.
Yeah, and it's good too. I mean, like because the fun fact about the What If Aliens comic is it was actually written by Paul Riesler, the guy who actually played Burke, and he's actually written by his son as well. So I just love the fact that it's actually like a father-son project that they're working on.
Oh yeah, that's dope, bro.
But I enjoyed it. I reckon it's a really good read, and I believe we've got number 3, issue 3 coming out very shortly. We've got the first 2 on the app already, but yeah, number 3 I think is either dropping this week or next week, one of the two. So stay tuned.
Yeah, there's just like when you're caught up on these storylines, bro. Some of them you're waiting on, right? Like I'm waiting for Ultimate X-Men 3 to come out on here so I could read that. I'm caught up with 1 and 2. I'm like, man, I need to see what's going on with this storyline. Same thing with the Ghost Rider. Like this Ghost Rider number 3 that's gonna be coming out. Like I need to see what's up with that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. 1 and 2.
Yeah, I mean, like, but at the same time, you got to be very, very careful because, like, if you start, like, getting too, like, so invested in all these different storylines, you end up slowly sending yourself broke trying to catch up on all the comics. That's why I'm trying to be very, very selective about what I read.
Copy that, yeah.
Yeah.
So what I do, Osman, is like if I see them on the market for like $2, like especially like that's what I did for the blades, right? Some of them I had to go to the store and buy them because there wasn't any on the market, or the common was like 15, right? Because they were so scarce. But for the ones that like, if you don't really want to read the comic, you're just selling it for the retail value, I'll buy it for $2 because I was really trying to read it. And that saved me from going to the store and having to spend like 7 or 8, on a new book. Yeah, I could have took the chance and pulled the reel and maybe got an old Church Seeker Rare, but I just wanted a copy to read because I just wanted to finish the 1 through 10 and just see what was going on before Blood Hunt, So it just depends on how you see it, It was a win for me because I got a deal.
I know it's not PC for a VeVe place, but Marvel Unlimited, gotta get a subscription. I tell everybody, $15 a month or whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, like Marvel Unlimited still has its place.
Oh yeah, man! You go back, read all those runs, read them again. It's great. I like to just read stuff that I even own stuff, but I don't want to go into the boxes and pull them out of the bags and boards and rip them all up. I mean, I just Marvel Unlimited.
Yeah, I can imagine you would have quite a few boxes to go through.
Yeah, and some of them are. I probably have 500 comics that still need to be put in the right place, but I just don't get to it. And then I get more, and it just piles up, and so it's always a disaster. I've got piles of comics everywhere, and this and that, and I always say someday I'll get to it, but then I just get more comics, so it's just never ending.
Yeah. just get a bigger box.
Can totally relate, man. We got boxes here in this one particular room, and we've gone through our boxes because we have our own collection, and we try to like organize it. Like I organize mine from DC and Marvel, and then within each different genres, I put like all the X-Men's, all the Moon Knights all together. But then you get more comics and you got to go find which box you had all those specific ones in and then rearrange it. Yeah. And it just takes forever. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, the problem is when it overflows the box, then you got to get another box and put it in that box. And it's just madness.
Yeah.
That's why VeVe, man.
That's
don't have to worry about any of that.
That's it. I say the exact same thing. Like, no, I appreciate it as well. Like, that's one thing I love about these. I get all these comic books, and I don't have to worry about storing them in like mass amounts of boxes. Because I've already done that. Like, I used to have two big long boxes full of comic books. So they're still sitting in my mum and dad's house back in Australia, which I have no idea how I'm going to get over here. But yeah, because like you can have your entire collection with you, and just take it with you on your phone. Perfect. Yeah. All right, guys. Was coming up on a 10:30 here at night here in the UK, and I got to start wrapping up the space soon because I do need to get some degree of sleep. But it's been a fun conversation. So we've covered all sorts of different things from what's going on the film and TV side of things with like X-Men '97, collecting comics, community projects, community shout outs. So many awesome things happening in the space, and it's been fun. But I'll say it one last time. If there's anyone who wants to come up and say hi, say a few words, or just wants to contribute something to the conversation before I start closing things out, you're more than welcome to do so. Or if you just want to hang in the back and just chill and listen, that's totally cool as well. But that's what these spaces are all about like giving everyone the opportunity to come up and have a voice and share your collecting journey, basically just your love of collecting, really, like what you're into, what you're reading or collecting right now, and just sharing with others, because that's what it's all about.
Yeah, thanks, Oz, for having the space. Appreciate all the talks and all the people that came up to speak and share their knowledge and stories. Yeah, have a good night.
Thanks, Oz. Great job as always.
No, thank you very much. Thank you. But yeah, so on that note, then I guess I'll start closing out then. Or Alyssa or Wulu, Doctor, is there anything else you want to add before I go?
Nah, man, as always, man, appreciate you putting the space on. Shout out VeVe Collective. And
yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Everybody enjoy their Sunday, man. Have a good week. Let's get it.
All right, we got Cinco de Mayo weekend coming up. Is it Cinco de Mayo?
It is Cinco de Mayo,
baby.
Right,
Oh, let's go, baby. You know what I'm saying? We got hey, happy Cinco. We got episode 30 coming next week. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, y'all enjoy y'all weekend,
yes,
man.
sir.
I'm out, man. Yes, sir. Hey, read them books. You know what I'm saying? Put them books to use. There's a lot of cool art in the books. You know what I'm saying? Don't just look at the covers on them. Like, see what's in them stories. Them stories got, they saying something in there. I'm saying, man.
Yes, sir.
But yes, sir. I'm gonna catch y'all later.
All right, take care, Willow. And yes, like you were saying, like, that's what the new YouTube channel is all about. Get to the comics is about opening the comic books, having a look inside, getting to know the characters, the stories, etc., and encourage people to actually get in there and read their comic books, because that's what they're there for, and not just to look pretty. But on that note, guys, I'm going to start closing out. So again, I just want to say big thank you for everyone taking the time out of your busy day to come and chill in the space with us. I see the likes of like I say, who have we got here? I see we've had VeVe chilling with us for the whole episode. So I want to say big thank you very much. I really appreciate you. Also see Angel, Miss Gecko as well. Also as well, if you Dave, they'll be having the reset going shortly as well. So head over there and check out Dave and Miss Gecko over there on there from the reset. Always a great space, and always a really informative listen. Big shout out to Hinano. I see Chris Reyes. He's been here a couple of times. Brew, Chris Severs. Say thanks for coming up and speaking, Chris. Sorry if you had to step down for whatever reason, but always appreciate you coming up and speaking the space, and I'll love spending time with you. I see Nepta, Zara, Mahalo, Inglorious Bassa. I love that name. Evolved, Empax, Swampy number 5, Key Collect 98 still with us, Viva La VeVe, Fried Labbits, and I see Aldro in there as well. So good to have you in the space, guys. And big thank you to everybody who comes in and supports the space. Like I say all the time, it's you guys, the listeners, who come in and make this space what it is. And big thank you to D, to Doctor, to Wulu, to Chris Severs, and Evolve as well for coming up and speaking. Big thank you as well to Josh, Collector's Gone Digital, for being the co-host for this episode. Unfortunately, he had to step down, but he'll be back next week. Actually, just on the subject of next week, unfortunately, I won't be able to be holding a space next week because I'm actually going away with the family for a long weekend. So I do apologize, but I will be back soon. Be back soon. But on that note, I just want to say a big shout out to the VeVe Collective, which is what these spaces are brought to you by. And in case you're wondering what is VeVe, what is this mysterious word we keep hearing thrown around the spaces? Well, VeVe is more or less a collectors community now. It's a community of collectors, content creators, and just awesome individuals in the space, where we basically get together. We share our love of collecting, our collections. We've got a group chat. We've got a Discord as well. We've got all that fun stuff. If you're interested in getting involved with the VeVe Collective, or want to come jump in our group chat and connect with other like-minded individuals, hit us up in the DMs, and we'll get you involved with that. It is an amazing group. I think we're up to about 45 members or so now, and it's just a really positive and fun space to be a part of. And on that note, guys, I'm going to start closing out. I always like to do a little bit of a shout out to our members at individual projects, so I'll just go over them really quick. So we have the Real Uncommon podcast with Hinano and D. We have My Collectibles, K Collections, Evolved, Collectors Gone Digital, Josh. Big shout out to Double Quill and Chris Severs with their blogs on Medium and Go Collect. Big shout out to VeVe Arcade, where he does his show every Sunday with the biggest bro. Big shout out to Dr. Strange with All Things Strange with his Stack and Slack videos. Big shout out to Shawnee Poo as well with Shawnee Poo Tube. Informant BE, who covers the VeVe drops. Big shout out to Mr. Falcon as well, who does all his vault building, and he also has a Spotify channel that he does called Watching Films on the Toilet, where he does film reviews, which is quite entertaining. Big shout out to Olga MKC with her MetaKitties project. Big shout out to Miss Gecko as well, who hosts the Reset with Dave, and is also all over the X Spaces, supporting other content creators out there. and also does that awesome calendar as well, so you know what's going on. So big shout out to her. Big shout out to Casual as well, who does the cool Funko art, which is what my profile picture is, and also hosts his own X spaces from time to time as well. He also hosts pop-up karaoke spaces as well. So if you've got some singing voice in you, definitely keep an eye out for them. And of course, last but not least, myself, Mr. Osmond Collect 63. I've now started doing my own YouTube channel called Get to the Comics, where we where I invite members of the community to come up and read some of the VeVe comic books with me. So if you're interested, and if you've got a comic book that you reckon might be good to listen to or cover, like I said, my DMs are always open, and I do have a couple of people that I'm going to pop the question to somewhere in the space there. So stay tuned, because it could be you. And on that note, guys, I've been your host, Osmond Collect 63. This has been VeVe Weekends episode number 29. Big thank you to everybody again for taking your time. Big thank you to the speakers. Have a good one, guys. Take care, and we'll talk more soon.
Peace.